This next series is based off of basically an over-tie claw grip. Now, I initially learned this grip from a guy named Sean Spangler, and shout out to Sean. This was one of the coolest moves I learned when I was a blue belt that I was trying to do to everybody. And the basic is this. This is the spank spin version. So he goes and he's trying to hug my neck and hold me down. I push him away a little bit, and I'm looking to grab at his jugular and start rotating underneath, kind of kick him up off me, and rotate up to his back. From here, I'd be looking for a power half and try to pull the guy down and take his back. That looks very, very intimidating. But I have several pieces of offense for you off of this. Let's start with the absolute basic, which is just gonna be getting to that grip. So from right here, any way that I can get an arm to the mat on the side of my head here, this is gonna be fine. So if my partner's sitting up and I'm able to come up and hug the guy and wiggle him down, this is a perfect scenario. Or again, if he was trying to smash me with shoulder pressure and prove how strong he was, that'd be a great spot to do it as well. All I need is his head and arm in here, and I'm gonna hug it super tight. From here, I hip out just a little bit, cross my feet, extend my legs, and my goal here, if you notice, put your hand back where it was. My goal here is to separate his hands, if they're tied together, right there, and get his hand floating off of the mat behind my head. From here, I want to pull the head towards me, and I'm looking to grab at his jugular. Pull your head up real quick. Good. Let's talk about the anatomy real quick. Nico's a nurse, so this should help. What I want to grab the jugular. Now, most of the time when you say jugular to somebody, they think the Adam's apple. You want to reach across and grab the person's Adam's apple and rip it. If you do that, you didn't learn it on this DVD, and my lawyers know that as well. So listen, we want to reach over the top, and we want to grab on the side of his neck. Nico, are you dying?
No.
He's talking, he's fine. But there's a little handle here, and this is actually the jugular. What is this?
Trachea, larynx.
Trachea, larynx, good. So from right here, do not grab his trachea and larynx. Grab right at that jugular, right there. And what I want you to do is I want you to pull this tight so his shoulder is jamming into yours. Can you pull your arm back to your body now? No? Can you throw it in front of my face? No. I'm connected, temple to his forehead. And now from here, if he decides to move anywhere, try to back away from me. I have the ability to start using this to shoot triangle chokes. Or if he drives into me, I can start working myself up underneath. Now the key to using this as a pendulum sweep is inverting your knee so it's in between his. At this point, I'm gonna swing my leg, chop, and bring him over. So let's see this again. I've hugged him down, I scoot out to the side, make sure his hand is up off the mat, and then as I pull this tight, I take that claw grip on his neck, and then I hold tight here. So if you notice, his ability to pull that arm in and out is not there. My head is tight, and I'm in a good spot to finish. So from right here, I'm gonna start inverting. My right knee, with your arm up, my right knee is gonna drop down and face the floor here. Now for the basic pendulum sweep, I'm swinging this leg and making sure that this stays tight. As I swing it, I'm pulling his head underneath, so he's almost doing a straight forward roll. And the fantastic thing about this is, when you land, you keep your head tight, his arm is still trapped, and you still have that neck grip. So if you want to use what you learned in the previous parts of this instructional, as he comes up here, I can start fighting his hand and shoot through either into an arm lock or a mounted triangle.